And there, we should be live again. Welcome back. Yes, Big B spilled, locked up, crashed, whatever you want to call it. Not going to go into those details right now because let's get back onto Josh and Aunt Mary's printer. My connection with Baby Beast was still live through all of that, but I did lose the Zoom connection with them. And here I gave them a notepad explanation that the computer crashed. Josh, I have the mouse now, please.
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, all right. It wasn't cooperating very well with me, so I thought we might be fighting each other. We won't save notepad. Now, Josh has already put in the Wi-Fi password, and we're connected to the Wi-Fi. He asked me before I got the live stream running if I wanted him to disconnect the Ethernet cable. No, I do not. Now, here's the reason why, and I've done this when I'm working on computers for a client where there's nobody there. And so that's how I knew I could do this, is I connected to the Wi-Fi first, then I'll come over here to the Ethernet tab and I'll just disable it. So the Ethernet cable can remain connected. That way I can turn it back and forth to Ethernet or Wi-Fi as I choose, even if there's nobody at the computer. So by disabling this, that will prevent any potential conflicts or confusion from the HP installation software, because now this computer is going through Wi-Fi. Now, I think also I may not lose my connection. Oh, I did lose the connection. Now, so here's what has happened when I'm working with a client is since I have persistent unattended access, I can just reconnect to it. And here's, it has come up with this button again for me to launch remote control session. So the session has survived through switching over to Wi-Fi, but the remote control screen closed out, and I have to click here to get back to the remote control. So I did not have to reconnect to the computer. Josh did not have to re-click on the icon that's on his desktop called DougBetts Remote. Now here we see the Ethernet is disabled and we see the Wi-Fi is active. If I right-click on the Wi-Fi and choose status, we can actually see numbers incrementing here, which proves to us that this computer is connected to the internet now through Wi-Fi. All of that just so we could let this software try now to connect through wireless. So now the computer is connected to wireless because the instructions did tell us that the computer has to be connected to the Wi-Fi network in order for this configuration to happen. And the implication, I think, is that we won't need a USB cable since this computer is connected to the Wi-Fi. But that could be wrong about that, because how do we communicate to the printer what the Wi-Fi credentials are? We don't have any connection to the printer yet. Now it is telling us to connect the USB cable. So, yep, I concede. Now, the only other possibility is if we could tell the printer what the Wi-Fi credentials are. That manual, I don't think had an option for doing that. Do we have the printer manual on Josh's computer? I don't think so.
That first manual page to the Wi-Fi antenna and the X engages Wi-Fi initialization.
Yeah, you know what? Let's try that. I'm going to get that picture back up on screen of the buttons on the printer. We have that here. Clicking to find which tab I have that on. Good grief. Good golly, Miss Molly, where is it?
You still need his SSID and his network and passwords.
Yeah, and we'd have to type that all in on the printer itself, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, boy, that's gonna be too slow and cumbersome. Yeah, Josh, let's go ahead and plug in the USB cable. I'm showing the chat people here. Yeah, Oystein, I know USB is easier. So that's why we're going to go ahead and abort to that. Because
So
we've
we're not
already...
hooking it up to the Wi-Fi then?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But we need the USB cable temporarily in order to communicate to the printer what the USB credentials are. So yes, we're only temporarily connecting the USB cable.
I'm hooking it up to the USB hub because there's no plugs on my computer.
Oh boy, I'd rather you do it direct. Can you temporarily disconnect something else?
Yeah, I can unplug something else.
Yeah, I'd much rather have it go direct because this is a two-way communications. Two-way communications do not work as well through a hub.
I don't know what I do.
I'm sure glad you mentioned that.
Grab my hard drive, it's gonna fall. Grab my hard drive, it's gonna fall.
Okay, got it.
What is that?
Oh, that's
Hard
your,
drive.
yeah. I don't think this fits this.
Yeah, though. Let me do it.
Go ahead. I can't get it in there.
Bye, bye, come after him.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Using Alt-Tab to get back to our printer setup. Wireless USB. Connect USB cable to enable wireless setup. So again, this USB cable only in order to configure the Wi-Fi on the printer. Connect the device to your computer with USB cable now. We will use this connection to set up the device for wireless operation. When the setup process is complete, you will be prompted to remove the cable, and then you can operate the device wirelessly. It's asking, have you already connected the device to your wireless network? No, we have not. If yes, select the following checkbox and click Next. So this checkbox to say the printer's already connected to the wireless. It is not. You have connected the USB cable. I would expect the next button to become available for us now, and it's not. Let's go back. So now it's checking the network environment again, so maybe it's going to detect the printer through the USB cable as part of this. Here we're back to this USB cable. So, Josh, you have USB cable connected directly between the printer and the computer, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go check Device Manager and see if we can see a confirmation there of the connection. Here's Other Devices, Multimedia Controller. I highly doubt that's the way this printer is going to show up. Josh, can you disconnect one end of that USB cable and then reconnect it? We should be able to see a refresh on Device Manager through that action.
That driver was something that you and I would find the fifth a long time ago.
Okay. Have you disconnected the USB cable yet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, go ahead and reconnect it.
I connected it.
Yeah, we're not seeing any refresh of device manager at all. So that connection doesn't seem to be working. Now, we're doing this on your computer, not Aunt Mary's computer, correct?
Correct.
All right. Can you use your cell phone to show us where that cable is connected to the printer?
Yeah, hold on.
And it looks like you're showing me the computer. Which of those cables is for the printer? It's the blue one?
Yeah.
Okay, and show me where that's connected to the printer. All right. Can you take that cable out of the printer and show us the end of the cable so we can see what connector it is? Okay, yeah, that's the USB B, I think it's called.
Mm.
So that's correct, and it can only go in one direction in the printer. Can you use your phone to show us the port on the printer itself? Yeah, so kind of looks like the shape of a house, so the angled corners are on the top. All right, go ahead and plug it back in. And that's a USB 2.0 cable, because a USB 3.0 cable with the USB-B end is shaped differently. Now, the port on the computer that it's connected to, if it's a USB 3...
Dad, the AP software was doing something. It's blinking in the background.
Oh, all right. Good catch. Let's come look at it. The device connection unsuccessful. Device was not able to connect successfully over USB. Please check the cable. Okay, that's because you disconnected the cable. Good. This is good news because we're seeing a reaction. Go ahead and plug the USB cable in again, and I'm not going to click anything. We're going to see if that red X in the middle of that screen goes away when you plug the cable in. So you tell me when you've got it plugged in.
I unplugged it.
Okay, I want you to reconnect it.
I reconnected it and it didn't do anything.
Well, let's wait. Let's wait for a minute. Or in a moment, we're going to click the retry button. Okay, so here we're going to click retry.
Don't stop.
I'm not. I'm getting the ink.
All right. Now we're back to this screen. I want you to unplug the USB cable again, and we're going to see if this screen reacts.
Yeah, sure.
I unplugged it from the printer.
Okay, let's wait for a little bit.
Okay.
I would have expected that to be a pretty immediate response.
Sorry, to write down what he wants.
Plug it back in.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Huh?
Yes, plug it back in. Josh, this USB cable that you're using, is it one that has recently been in use, and we know that it's good?
Yeah, we used it on the old printer.
Okay, that's the cable for the old printer.
I don't throw any of these away. We keep them.
Okay, the printer's still turned on, correct?
Hold on, I have to get up.
Goodbye.
Yeah, the light go on, yeah.
Okay.
The light blinking.
Okay. I'm thinking. We are Windows 11. This is a newly purchased printer, correct?
Yeah,
Okay. You have not been hearing any USB connection or deconnection sounds, correct?
no,
Okay. Do you have a different USB port that you can use on the computer?
yeah.
And let's see. Lawn Dog and Greg and Zavi, I am seeing your comments along these same lines.
You want me to unplug the microphone?
Yeah, let's see. So if you unplug your microphone, we could switch to your audio on the phone. But then we're still going to get feedback.
I think there's a USB plug in the back, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So can you unplug the microphone from where it's plugged in and plug the printer into that port and then put the microphone into the port that you're currently trying to use for the printer?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
You guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I put them.
Okay, so you switched them. Did you hear a USB disconnect and reconnect for the microphone?
No.
No.
But
So you're...
all the device manager do something.
Oh, you did. I wasn't watching it at the time. I did have it on going out over YouTube, so maybe people noticed that. Go ahead and do that again. Disconnect the microphone and then reconnect it so I can see reaction in the device manager. Yeah, okay. So now your microphone's reconnected, correct?
Yep.
All right. And you have the printer now connected to the USB port that the microphone used to be connected to, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll go black, black, blue.
All right. Is your USB hub still connected anywhere to your computer?
Yes, it is.
Are you able to disconnect it and still function?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, just temporarily. If you can just disconnect the USB hub from your computer. Okay, there we have multimedia controller properties came up. All right, so is the USB hub disconnected now?
Yeah.
All right. So we have the printer and the microphone connected to USB ports on the computer. I'd like for you to disconnect the printer USB cable and we'll watch the device manager and see if we get any reaction.
No.
No. All right. Plug it back in. Okay, we saw the port on the printer. It's definitely a USB 2.0 port. How many USB ports does this computer have? I heard you say there might be ports on the back, but you don't really know.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any port on the back.
Can you show us that through your phone? Okay, so here we're looking at The back of your computer. Is this is a mini computer? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it is. Okay. So there we can see. Can you get us a better angle? A little bit higher looking down. Okay, I see an Ethernet port. I see power. I see two USB ports on what we are perceiving as the bottom. Okay, this is the back of the computer. Show us the front of the computer. There's two USB ports on the front plus a USB-C on the front. And that blue USB cable is the one for the printer, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now there are two USB ports on the back that you have things plugged into, aren't there?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you swap those around and put this blue USB cable onto one of the ports on the back of the computer?
Judge, bacon cheeseburger, okay, with the chips?
Yeah.
One for me too, please.
Okay, I will. But what would you prefer that I could send through the internet?
Just kidding, Aunt Mary. Lawn Dog, you're saying I think you saw a little blue 3.0 connector between the cables. I don't understand what you're saying there.
Okay, I'm done. I just was gonna call you. Okay, all right, I'm done. You on your way?
Josh, I have you muted while Aunt Mary's talking to somebody else. Let's see, we're waiting for him to swap those cables around. Oh, let's see what's going on over here. Something going on the screen. And Oystein, yeah, I am thinking about restarting the printer as well.
Doug, I'm mute me.
Say again, Josh?
I'm mute me.
Unmute you. Oh. Okay, where do I have for your, not for your phone, but for your computer? Oh, yes. Okay. All right. I clicked to ask you to unmute on the computer. Oh, all right.
My camera is not connected.
Okay, for the computer. How about the camera for your cell phone, though?
Got the camera up on my phone.
Okay. So did you swap those cables around? You got
Yeah, I
the
put the cable on the back.
Okay, good. Now, did that give us any difference? All right, I'm watching the device manager now, so I want you to disconnect the printer USB cable. Tell me when you have it disconnected.
Disconnect the cable or the printer?
The USB cable. Either at the computer side or the printer side, I don't care.
I disconnected it from the computer.
Okay, reconnect it. Tell me when you've done that.
It reconnected.
Okay, so we didn't see anything happen on Device Manager. Now, the USB cable where it connects to the printer, are you certain it's all the way pushed in?
Pardon me?
Is it all the way pushed in, Josh?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and I know that your prior printer was using this same cable, so I know you're familiar with connecting and disconnecting USB cables from a printer. Now let's try restarting the printer. Now, does it have a power button on it?
Yeah.
Yep. It's
Okay.
blinking.
All right, turn the power off. Tell me when it's off.
It's off.
Okay, then press the power button to turn it back on. Watching Device Manager.
The light's staying on. Oh, nope, it's blinking. Okay, now it's staying on.
Okay, the printer light is staying on. Let's go clicking back for it to check the network environment again. And to review, you're not getting any USB disconnect sounds at all, not even when you do the microphone. There is a place to enable and disable that sound for disconnecting USB devices. I'd like to go turn that on and verify that that USB connect disconnect sound works for your microphone, and find out if it's working for the printer. Now, does anybody in chat tell me where to find that?
Yeah, but when I unplugged it from the printer, it reacted, because remember I told you it was blinking in the background?
Yes, but that blinking was telling us that it failed to connect, that the USB failed. So that didn't help us. So I'm just doing a Google search here for to disable USB notification sounds. Right-click the speaker, click on sounds, under sounds, click program events, select device connect. So we'll go do that. So right-click the speaker, then click sounds. Oops, I got to drag that out of the way. Sound settings. And then under sounds, program events, device connect. Choose where to play a sound, headphones. Scroll this down. I think the instructions to get here are a little bit different with Windows 11 than Windows 10. Choose a device, microphone for speaking or recording. Fine. All sound devices, volume mixer, more sound settings. I think it's going to be in more sound settings. This opens up a new window. You know that from that arrow pointed up and to the right. And then go to sounds. And then in here, do we have program events? Program events here. And we want device connect is what it should be called. Device connect. Play Windows startup sound. And I'm going to hit the test button. Josh, you tell me if you hear it.
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay, so I didn't change any setting there. That's already set. And then here's device disconnect. See, it's got this check mark. If we turn the check mark off, then you're not going to get a sound. We have the check mark already on. So USB connect or disconnect should have been giving a sound. I'm going to hit this test button again, and you confirmed that you heard a sound, right?
Right.
Okay, so now I want you to disconnect the USB cable for your microphone and see if you hear that sound, and then reconnect it and tell me the results.
I didn't hear it.
Repeat that.
I didn't hear it.
Did not hear the sound. Okay. It's a demeanor. The router does not appear to have WPS. There's no button on his router for WPS. Oystein, settings, Bluetooth and device, USB on my Windows 11. So let's try that. Close down these windows.
You want me to plug the microphone back in?
Yes, plug the microphone back in. Settings, Bluetooth, and USB. Let's maximize that. Oh, Bluetooth and devices. USB down here. Common connection notifications. Show notification if there are issues connecting USB. That's turned on. That's not sound. That's notification. And it's only going to show us a notification if there are issues. Do you have another cable like this?
No.
Okay. I'm about to restart the computer. Let's look at notifications, see if their notifications panel has been talking to us. Do not disturb is on. Could that have been preventing sounds? Do not disturb is on. Based on your do not disturb settings, you'll only see banners for alarms. We won't hear things. So let's go to notification settings. Do not disturb, we'll turn that off. And do we have an apply button here? I don't think so. No. Okay, try disconnecting the microphone just long enough to tell if you have if you heard a sound, and then reconnect it.
Nope.
No sound.
Nope.
Okay.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it is. And Lawn Dog, on the way out of that screen for the sound settings, click apply for the heck of it. That he was referring back to this other one, but I didn't make any changes there. That's the only reason why I didn't click that.
I know that there was an apply button.
Yeah, there was an apply button, but we didn't change anything when we were in there. Oh, well, wait a minute. Yes, I was, okay, yes, let's do that. Let's see, this is more sound settings. That's how we got to it, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take a look at playback and see what, oh, your playback device is headphones. Are you? You're not using headphones.
No.
So I think
I'm using the Bluetooth speaker.
Bluetooth speaker. Okay. Oh, that's what this is. This is Bluetooth speaker. So you are hearing me through the Bluetooth speakers, correct?
Yep.
So the USB disconnect and reconnect should be coming through that. And when I test the sound, it's coming through that speaker. Okay. Right. Here we're back on device connect and reconnect. So the apply button isn't even available because it's we haven't made a change. If I remove this, then I can click apply, and that means we should not hear the sound. But that doesn't help us at all because we're not hearing the disconnect, reconnect sounds in the first place. Now, if I click this test button, do you hear a sound?
Yep.
You did. Okay. So that's...
That mark only plays the sound on Windows Startup.
No, not true. This is going to play the Windows Startup sound when we do a device connect or disconnect. Now, let's try a different sound. Well, Yeah, you know what? I'm not certain about that. That might be just doing the Windows startup sound. This is the sound. This is insert wave. Yeah, you should be hearing insert wave when I hit this test button. So that sound should be different than this hardware fail sound. Was that a different sound?
I don't know if it's any different.
All right, let me try a different one. Information bar. Is that a different sound?
I didn't even hear it.
Okay. Let's try this one. Is that different sound?
I didn't hear anything about that one.
Really? All right. How about now?
Yeah, I heard that.
All right. And if I go click on disconnect, that uses the hardware remove sound. I'm testing that now.
I don't hear it.
You're not hearing that.
No, I just heard it.
You did?
Yeah.
All right. So the connect and disconnect sounds are working, and I'll apply that, even though we just put them back to what they originally were.
You think that cable might be bad?
Well, that's a possibility. How long has it been since the old printer was functional?
We haven't used it in a long time
Why did you stop using the old printer?
because it wasn't printing anything.
Is that possibly because the printer, the USB cable was not working?
Maybe.
I think that's why your old printer was stopped working, is because the USB cable went bad, not because the printer was bad. Is that believable?
Maybe. Yeah.
I think you're going to need to buy a new cable.
Okay.
Okay?
So we can't really do anything else.
No. Now let me trace back to when I asked you, do we know that this USB cable is working? And you said yes. But now we've narrowed that down a little bit more, that the last time this USB cable was connected to a printer, it was not working. And you had assumed that the printer had gone bad. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, because the printer wasn't even, it was printing out that crappy record feed. It was coming out all wrong.
Okay, well, if it was printing wrong, but it was still printing, that still could mean there might have been something wrong with the printer, but it could have been the cable that was causing that issue. And if it was the cable going bad at the time that was causing a scrambled print job to come out, it could be the case that since that was so long ago, the cable is even worse now. And you said it was a long time ago that problem happened with the old printer, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I think we need you to get a new cable.
Okay.
Okay?
How much are they?
Oh, well, let's go do a little shopping on Amazon. Shall we give you a link for it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. And I've learned my lesson, so I'm click that off a screen as I go to search Amazon. USB, I'll call it a printer cable. And what do you want? 6 feet? 3 feet?
What do you want?
A long one.
Long one.
Oh, well, now actually it's for temporary use, right? Because we only need this for enough time to get the printer connected to Wi-Fi. But now that makes me realize that we could probably still configure the Wi-Fi of that printer using the buttons on the printer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that Mary's gonna have to do it. Because the screen's not gonna be that big from trying.
Right. And we're gonna need.
I have a cable over at my house. I can bring it over.
Oh, on another weekend? Because, yeah, the cable's not going to have to stay connected. But we do know that it's easier to do it with a USB cable. Are we okay deferring this till next weekend?
You need the printer?
No, not right now.
Because I can bring another cable with me next weekend.
Okay, that's
That-
fine.
That'll be the easier way to set it up. Because if we go down the road of trying to manually configure that printer to connect to your Wi-Fi, best case scenario, we're going to be at least another half hour, but we could still run into some other hurdles. So,
Okie doke.
all right, I'd rather get another USB. Now, Josh, that USB cable, you know, you can't use just any USB cable. It's got the right to have the right connectors on each end, right?
Yeah, but what I'll do is I'll look for it at home, and then I'll shoot you an email when I find it.
All right, send me a photo of each end of that cable. And if you're looking for that cable, that tells me that it's not a cable that's currently in use. So do we know that it is in good condition?
I would imagine it would be because it came with the printer way back before we even got the other one.
Okay. All right, well, we'll try that. We know how we can quickly identify whether it is a good cable or not once you bring it back to Aunt Mary's. So let's go that way. Okay?
Okay.
All right. You can take your cell phone out of the Zoom session, I guess, and let's see, what are we going to do now? We're way over time already.
Doug,
Yes.
Keep that, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Aunt Mary. And please, this is not, don't worry, this is what I signed up for to do.
no.
I feel I'm more concerned about apologizing to you for how much time we've
Oh,
spent on this.
that's fine.
Okay.
Shut the printer off?
Yeah,
So-
cut it off for now.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Doug,
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Go ahead, Mike.
that HP that I had, I tried doing that one manually. Wait for the cable next week.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's not worth it.
Oh. What do you recollect about it? I'm assuming that you were able to get to a screen where you could select what SSID to connect to.
My printer didn't have that. I couldn't pick an SSID. That had to be done with the USB cable in the software that came from Hewlett Packard.
All right.
So
All right.
I don't know if his has that or not. It may, but I'm thinking it wouldn't, because if it did, it wouldn't require the USB cable. You'd be able to do it right from the printer, like log on to the local network with a password.
Okay. Tim, I'm going to go ahead and Tim Tech. Let's see, what was the name? Official Tim Tech. I'm going to go ahead and send you the Zoom credentials, not intending to work on your computer issue, but just so we can meet you, since you're kind of new around here. Let's let you come into Zoom and just meet you. Okay. So I'm sending a reply to your email with the credentials. Give me an answer in chat as to whether you will come in now so we can meet you. Let's see, where is it? Not there. I got to go grab it. Here. Do that. All right, then come back to, where do I want to go here? Bring the chat room back up. He says, yes, I will come in. All right, I have sent that email to you. I was laughing at Oystein saying, buy something else than an HP printer. Well, they all, as far as I can tell, they all have all this craziness. All right, here we go. There is Tim showing up as Prophet Tim.
Hey,
And yeah, hang on a second, just a moment, Tim. I've got to say hello to Jose Alvarez. I don't think I've said hello to you since you came in. If you're there, Jose, unmute yourself and say hello. Or if not, I'm going to move back to Tim. And hello, Brian Madonna in chat. That's a new name. Okay, nope, not hearing from Jose. So, Tim, give me a
hi,
little
nice
bit
to meet
orientation.
you, Doug.
Hi, good to meet you. Give me a little orientation what you were asking help for. You sent me an email just saying you'd like to have help on your computer, but you didn't
Mhm.
elaborate at all. So tell me what's up.
What I wanted to elaborate was that, well, me and Bobby, we installed Windows 11, not Windows 11. We uninstalled Windows 11 and installed Windows 10 on my computer. So we got that down packed. So now I just want to make sure all the drivers are up to date, everything's running smooth, and see what else you want. Whatever you want to do with the computer, I'm cool with it. Like make it run properly, make it as fast as possible. Any kind of settings you want to change in the settings or anything like that, I'm all for it. You know, I know you're real tech savvy with technology, and you've been in the industry for, I think, Bobby, 20 years, 30 years, I think, if I'm not mistaken, give or take. I appreciate it, man. You can help me out. It means the
Okay.
world to me, you know.
Is the computer currently functional?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Okay.
it's working fine. I'm on the Zoom call on the Zoom call with my computer right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, then here's what I'd like to do is on a future Saturday, not today,
That's fine.
we'll connect remotely to it and just kind of get familiarized with it and look it over a little bit. And
Maybe you could tell me
and
about the CPU and like what it can handle, and like what is I want to know more about the task manager, like when I know when it's high, and if it's high, if the CPU is high, then that means it's bad or good and stuff like that as well.
okay. All right. We could talk about some of those things. We'll do that on a future Saturday.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I'm trying to, I'm going to go ahead and wind this down. Now, there were some other topics. I'm going to take Zoom off of the YouTube screen now and come back to chat. And let's see, people were asking for for Tim's topic. So we know what that is now. So we're going to hold that for another session. So here's the part 2, the live stream that we're in now. Oh, by the way, when I restarted Big Beast Build, I was able to open up the old chat room. So I still have the chat messages from the old, from the first live stream today. And then here is the current one. Zavimo Nor says I missed some of his lines, so I'm going to go search Zavi and punch through all of his. If I do down arrow once, that'll get me to his first. Let's finish installing the printer. Change USB port in PC, which we did do. How many USB ports in the PC? We did get to that. I missed the answer about WPS in the router. The router does not have WPS. Does he have another cable around? We got that. It'll come to us next weekend. Maybe you can connect the printer with a smartphone. Yes, because we can get the app. That's a good idea because we could get the app installed on a smartphone, because that HP Smart app, I believe, is available for the computer or the phone, but we're not going to do that now. Go ahead, Josh.
I already have the Smart app on my phone.
The HP Smart app?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to go down that road now with you because we've gone long enough on this. But, well, gosh, Josh, you're there. You already have the app on your phone. Why do you have the app on your phone?
Did you find my phone? But
so
I
did
think
you?
The alternative would be to email you, make sure I have the right cable, and then just pick it up next weekend.
So did you just recently install the app on your phone?
As of last night, yeah.
Last night. You know what? If I had been through configuring that with a smartphone already, and if I knew the process, I might be willing to go down that road, but with a smartphone, I suspect that it would connect to the Wi-Fi router that I think is built into that printer in order to start communications.
Right.
just-
It wanted to connect to the router in it came up in my network. The printer came up in my network.
Yeah, the printer came up in your networks for your smartphone, so you could connect from the smartphone to the printer. Then, oh, okay, then what it might be able to do is you might be able through that app to tell the app which Wi-Fi you want the printer to connect to. Then you would have to put in the printer Wi-Fi code. Now,
Yeah.
if
It seemed like it would be easier just to go down the way that you want to go down. I go home, get the cord, email you a picture of the cord. I come back, we do it the way we originally intended, instead of going through all the hassle of trying to get through the smart app and go through all that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I know what you're saying. What I don't know, and you don't know, is it's possible it's pretty quick and easy to do through the smartphone, but
Right.
we don't know that. Okay. I'm going to see if anybody in chat has an insight on that. Then I'll go back.
It might be easier because then my aunt doesn't have to wait a whole week.
True, true. And I can connect remotely to your cell phone and actually see the configuration steps on the app.
Right.
Okay, this link from Savi has some videos how to connect DeskJet 3755, that is your model, to any smartphone, 2 minutes and 33 seconds. All right, I'm going to look at that a little bit. I'm showing it on the YouTube stream, showing us the two buttons there. Looks like it was pressing both of them at the same time. And then let's see, are they showing us the HP app here? They're going into, what are they going into? HP Smart. You just launched the Smart app. And then a plus sign at the top. Searching for printers. Looking for Wi-Fi direct printers. And then this one, the printer comes up. So that's probably what Josh is going to see on the phone. And then enter Wi-Fi password. Okay, so this is for connecting the printer. That looks like it was for connecting the printer to the home user's Wi-Fi network. This is looking easy. Finding the printer. Repair the printer. Obtain an ID address. Printer connected to Wi-Fi. So that means the printer connected to your home Wi-Fi. So first the phone connected to the printer's Wi-Fi of its own, and then selected Wi-Fi address. That really did look pretty easy. Zavi, is that what you're thinking I should go down that road? I'm going to go down to the next one. I might. I'm really tempted. Let's see. Zavi's next comment here. Someone in Zoom, tell Doug to go to chat. You missed my lines. All right. So that clearly is what he was trying to get me to. And Zavi says yes. And Tim agrees. Only 2 minutes into a 120-minute stream should be plausible. I think I'm ready to do this. All right, Josh, are you on board for us doing this?
Yeah, I'm okay with doing that.
All right, so we're going to get me connected to your cell phone. And the way I do that is I will send a text message to your cell phone, and that will establish connection. Let's see, I want to do standard. I'm going to show some things about how I do this because the audience might be interested. So I'm creating a new session. If I do rescue lens, that allows me to see through the camera on his phone. I don't want that. I want a standard connection. I'm going to call it Josh cell phone. And I'm on the SMS tab, so that'll send a text message to him. And Josh, do not tell me your cell phone number over your microphone. I'm going to take that off screen. I think I have Josh's cell phone number. I'm going to go look for that. I do not, but you do get email on your cell phone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll do, let's see if I, no, I don't want to do it that way. Yeah, I'm going to send it by email for a mobile device. And I can show this part on screen. So I went to this email tab. I'll send email via my default email client. No, I want to send it on my behalf from LogMe and Rescue servers. I'll put in Josh's email address here, and I have this checkbox that this email is for a mobile device. Now I'm going to take that off screen while I go copy and paste his email address. And email the link. Okay, Josh, I have sent that email to you.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, go ahead and now launch that from your phone.
This is gonna be interesting.
It wants me to download the app. I have to download the app.
Yeah.
If I don't have the app on my phone, open the app.
I agree, Tim. This will be interesting, and this could wind up becoming my go-to method to install printers. Say again?
It wants the pin.
Oh, yeah, that is 634
What?
6 3
3,
4
4,
5
5,
6
6,
1.
1.
For anyone who might be wondering, that code is not secret. It will never be usable again for anything.
Sober on, rescue, select session type. If broadcasting, your technician will see your device's screen.
What one do we want? Block app or chat?
Broadcast.
Broadcast, button. Exit, button, diagram. Tap the broadcast button above to let.
Yeah. We want to press a broadcast button. There might be a red dot that you need to press.
Circle, button.
There's a blue circle in the blue circle in the middle of the screen. Press it.
Blue circle. Yes, press it.
Voiceover off. Voiceover, everything on your screen, including notifications, will be recorded. Enable Do Not Disturb to prevent unexpected notifications. Everything on your screen, including notifications, will be recorded. Enable Do Not Disturb to prevent unexpected notifications.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
What do I do?
I can't see the screen. There's something there you still need to press. Is there?
Hit rescue button.
Rescue button.
Bot me in rescue. Button. Start broadcast.
Start broadcast. Yes, do start broadcast.
Broadcast. 3, 2, 1.
Now I should get a change of this message. There we go. Change from connecting to waiting. Right click and choose start. And then here is, I'm going to show this screen in a new window and maximize it. Okay. So now let's go launch the HP app. HP Smart. Add your first printer right on the top there. Press that.
Add printer.
Yeah, near the top there where it says add your first printer. Press that.
Okay.
Okay, choose type of printer to add to HP Smart. Set up printer, set up, connect. There's a get started, finish setup, or add a printer that's already set up. It's not already set up. So press that button in the middle. It says get started.
Open for printer. Do I have to turn the printer on?
Yeah, the printer needs to be on.
I ain't turned it off.
All right. Ida, I do not think we have. Oh, yes, there are buttons on the printer. You're right. You're right. Let's go back to this. There, on the printer, you need to hold down two buttons at the same time. And it is, I'm going back to tell you which button it is. It's on the top right, the X button and the button that looks like an antenna. Press both of those buttons at the same time. And hold them down for about 3 seconds. And then you should see the power light blinking.
Okay, the power light was blinking. How'd that go?
The button with that looks like an antenna symbol, is
Yeah.
it blinking?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now then, I'm watching through this video again. Okay. All right. Josh, in the top left corner of the app, there's an arrow pointed to the left. I want you to press that.
If the connect the printer to a Wi-Fi network or the how do you
No,
want
okay, Josh, I see that. I see the screen. You don't have to read it to me. It says, how do you want to connect this printer? Above that, there is a blue arrow pointed to the left. Do you see that? I want you to press that blue arrow or a greater than symbol. It's a
go? There's an arrow that says go back.
That's what we want. I don't see the word go back, but yes, we want to go back. There we go. Now it's searching for printers. Now that we have the printer in a state where it can be found, I think we're going to get a different result here.
My aunt went out to go get dinner.
Okay. How do you want to connect this printer? Connect the printer Wi-Fi. This printer, so it did recognize a printer. Okay. Touch where it says Wi-Fi. I think we probably could have done that here. So this, because it didn't dawn on me that it did actually find the printer. Now then at the bottom, press continue. There's one of your notifications. Get printer ready to connect to over Wi-Fi. Place the printer on a flat surface. Plug it in, power it on. Connect your device
Yeah.
to Wi-Fi network.
Not stupid.
Turn on location and Bluetooth on your mobile device and allow access when prompted. Whoops, wait a minute. Did you just go to something?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure my Bluetooth was on if on.
Oh, okay. So it says turn on location and Bluetooth on your mobile device and allow access when prompted. HP Smart requires location Bluetooth to find your setup. Okay, so you just confirmed that your Bluetooth is on, correct?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and press continue. Seems odd, some of that stuff that it just said to us, because it seems like it's already found the printer, but now it's searching for printers again. So no, it hasn't.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put a printer on a bag of rock and hope it falls over.
Yeah.
How dumb do they think we are?
Well, it was telling us that stuff because it did not find the printer. I thought that it did because of the way that it was worded. Chris is saying the printer cannot find the correct Doug. Yeah, smarty.
Oh, the Wi-Fi light still blinking.
The Wi-Fi light is still blinking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I think that's what we want. I'm going back and looking again at this video because it seems like this is not working for us. Scrubbing through this video.
Yeah.
There's where he presses those two buttons. So is that antenna light on the printer still blinking?
Yeah.
All right. So he's showing that antenna light blinking and then holding down the X and the antenna light. Is the printer power button on the left side of the printer still blinking?
No.
No. Okay, then let's hold down the antenna button and the X again for about 3 seconds until you see the power light on the printer blinking.
Okay, blinking.
Okay, so now the app is still searching for printers. So we'll see if it finds the printer now that power light is blinking.
It stopped.
Can you dismiss that notification? All right.
It already went away.
The power light is no longer blinking?
No.
Okay.
The notification went away.
That didn't blink very long. I would suspect that when it stops blinking, it's no longer detectable. I'm watching this video again, so stand by. While the power light was blinking, did the antenna light stop blinking?
I think so.
Okay, is the antenna light blinking now?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the normal procedure. The power light's supposed to blink for a while. The antenna light would be off, and then the antenna light would start blinking, and the power light should stay on solid. So that sounds like our current state, correct?
Great. Correct.
All right. So now in this video, let's see, you said you already checked your Bluetooth, it was on. So this connection between the smartphone and the printer is through Bluetooth, not Wi-Fi. And then that plus sign. We never did do that plus sign. Let's go look at that. Okay. Josh, press that left arrow in the upper left corner of the app to go back. All right. And then go back again. Go back again.
Go back again.
No, you know what? I'm looking at the top of your phone and I don't see a Bluetooth symbol. Go back and check to see if your Bluetooth is on.
It's clearly open because
Yeah. Are there any devices connected through Bluetooth to your phone right now?
I don't think so.
Turn the Bluetooth off and then on again.
Never.
All right, there's nothing's connected. It's clearly on. So there you turn the Bluetooth off and then on again. Okay, then go back to the HP app.
Do we have to turn on the button that has the phone on it? Or is that just for printing over a phone?
No, you mean the button on the control panel for, no, I don't think we need to do that one. The continue button at the bottom of this screen, is that pressable without selecting Wi-Fi versus Ethernet? That continue button at the bottom, what happens if you press that now?
Nothing.
Okay, turn Wi-Fi on this screen.
Wi-Fi is already on.
On this screen that you're looking at now on the app, there's a place for Wi-Fi and there's a place for Ethernet cable. There's a slider switch on the right-hand side of Wi-Fi. You need to touch that so in order to tell it that we want to use Wi-Fi. You probably have to slide it to the right. Or okay, there it is. There's the blue dot. So now this doesn't, we haven't turned Wi-Fi on. What we've done is we've told the app that we want the printer to connect through Wi-Fi. All right, press the continue button. Get printer ready. Okay, then turn on location and Bluetooth. Now location, is that enabled on your cell phone?
I would think so. How would I find out?
I'm going to take a look on my, you have an iPhone, right?
Yeah, iPhone 13 Pro.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. Some kind of location services. What do they mean by that?
I'm wondering if I could go into YouTube and turn my notifications off. I don't want my YouTube getting blown up.
You don't want your YouTube doing what?
I don't want you guys seeing all my YouTube notifications, so I might go in the settings app and turn it off.
Okay, well, your phone's not on screen right now, so you could go ahead and do that.
But when I go under the Wi-Fi, when I went under the Wi-Fi last night, it showed the printer under the Wi-Fi network.
Yeah, there's a Wi-Fi network that you could connect to. They haven't told us to connect to that as a Wi-Fi network, but that kind of makes... No, that might be for printing direct from the phone. Let's see, settings, privacy, and security. On my... Yeah, that's Apple. There it is. And location services. Okay. All right, then go into the settings app on your iPhone. And we're going to go check, go back to the prior screen. All right, go back again. We want to get all the way back to the main settings screen, and we're looking for privacy and security. Scroll down. There it is at the bottom. Privacy and security. Go into that. Location services is on. Okay. Go back to the HP Smart app. Think you press, let's see, Ida says, think you press my printer's not listed on the video. Oh. Going back to look at the video. Okay, so here is he about to press add printer or looking for Wi-Fi direct? that was add printer. And it shows the printer. And it was very quick. Didn't take any length of time at all. Yeah, I don't think he did do what Ida was thinking. Is the antenna light on the printer still blinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the antenna light is blinking and the light that says the printer is on, it's not.
Yeah, it's solid on though. Yeah, that's what we want. Now this part here in this app, for those who are watching the YouTube stream, we never got to a point of pressing that plus sign. So I'm going back a little bit and go back to where it launches the app. Because when it launches this app, the behavior is different. Opens the app and it goes straight to this screen. I don't recollect us getting to that screen. So Josh, let's actually exit the app. Exit the HP Smart app completely. Swipe it up off your screen, good, and then go back and relaunch it. Yes. See, well, no, we saw this. There's no plus sign at the top. Though there was add your first printer. Okay, that's what happened here. The reason I think this video has a different experience is because he already had a printer added. But we're trying to add our first printer, which would be comparable to pressing the plus sign. Go ahead.
Doug, did he have his other printer connected to his computer?
Did he have the other printer connected to this printer, to this computer?
His computer.
No.
No, because these computers are both recent purchases, and that old printer went bad a long time ago. But fair question.
Yeah, that printer that you want me to connect, it fit me underneath the bed, not doing anything. It's done.
Oh, the old printer is still there under the bed?
It fit underneath my bed.
Okay. The bottom left corner of the app, there's a home button. Press that for me.
It's already selected.
Yeah, I thought so. This is the home screen. Okay, press add your first printer. Now let's look closer at this. Choose a type of printer to add to HP Smart. Set up a new printer. Set up.
I'll be done.
Oh, Josh, please mute yourself before you yell.
Okay, boy.
I'm wearing a headset. Oh, that was loud. Set up new printer. Set up and connect a new HP printer and start printing. So that's what we did before. Down below says finish setup or add a printer that's already set up. Select this option if your printer is already connected to network. It is not. Printer setup could be in progress or finished completely. All right, press get started. Is the antenna light still blinking on the printer and the power light is solid on, right?
Yeah. On the bottom it says my printer is not listed.
Yeah, we're going to try that next, but don't get ahead of me here.
I'm going to step out for a minute.
All right. Pay attention, the video is 3 years old and the app is also old.
Now, doing something with Doug. I know the fluid girl. I'm doing something with Doug.
Okay.
Is Josh's phone able to connect to Wi-Fi using in the house and turn off his cell phone service? Asking because the password is stored on the phone for his home network. He already has the correct password for the home network. Why is Josh's phone able to connect to the Wi-Fi he's using in the house? Yes, I think it's currently connected. And turn off his cell phone service. Is Bluetooth enabled on the printer? That's a good question. Okay. And Josh, you are muted if you didn't know that. I want to get back to the place.
It brought me back to how you want to connect.
Yeah, just stay right there. And now we don't have at the bottom of that screen about the printer is not listed. That's interesting. The printer panel itself, does one of those buttons turn Bluetooth on for the printer? I'm trying to go back to the place where we had the picture of those buttons.
The button that turns is that one where the printer looks like a phone. That's the only button I see.
Okay, I'm looking at the buttons now. Let's see. So wireless capabilities. So this antenna is for wireless, which Bluetooth is a form of wireless. None of these say anything about Bluetooth.
You would think the Bluetooth is going to fall underneath the wireless settings there.
Okay. Josh, can you look at your cell phone? I lost the remote connection to your cell phone. It looks like it's closed. Did your cell phone go to sleep or something?
Yeah, sorry.
All right. I'll need to send you another link because that prior link's not going to work.
I could put my phone on hold on, I'll change it.
Yeah, turn off the sleep mode on your phone. Do you know how to get to that?
Yeah.
The screen lock thing? Okay, then I won't talk you through getting to that. So there is no enable to press to enable Wi-Fi. Enable Bluetooth. Status bar on the top shows he's connected to Wi-Fi. I agree with that.
I like that bit.
I'm going to send you a new.
For the email.
I'm going to send you a new link by email.
I appreciate you taking the time out to help us.
Yes, you're welcome. Risky servers to Josh's email address. Email the link. Okay, I have emailed the link. Well, Londog's saying it's a pretty old model. This is a newly purchased printer, so it may be that they made this model number of printer for a long period of time, but the instructions told us about Bluetooth. Didn't it?
Use the same code?
No, not this. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I messed up. I got to send you another email. I have to keep this one window open in order to give you the code, but I got too eager and closed that window. So this is going to be another email. Yes, emails from mobile device. Okay, let me know when you're ready for the code, and I'll keep that open and on screen. Yeah, I think what happens in response to these questions here, Londog and Greg, is that I believe what the app does is it connects to the printer through Bluetooth in order to configure the printer to connect to Wi-Fi, so that the printer has a Bluetooth connection to the cell phone that while you're configuring the printer to use the home Wi-Fi service.
It didn't ask for the code. It wants the broadcast.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and do broadcast. I think after you press broadcast, I think there's another. Oh, here we go. That did it. Then I'll pop this out to a window of its own. Okay. I've got your cell phone on screen. Go ahead and switch back to the HP Smart app.
Won't let me do anything. Oh, okay. Whoop. Okay.
All right. Now, the way this is worded, how do you want to connect to this printer? It sounds like it did find it, but we know by experience it did not find it. In the press the back button in the upper left corner, and this time we're going to do that option about my printer is not listed. Down at the bottom, touch where it says my printer's not listed. And it took us back to here.
Ah,
Okay, let's go back. I'm going to take your phone off screen so that you're free to maneuver around. I want you to go back to settings and into, let's go to Bluetooth and see if that printer shows up in the Bluetooth section. I think we're going to find that it doesn't. And then we'll do a similar thing with Wi-Fi, but we're going to start with Bluetooth. Okay, so here I'm bringing their phone back up on screen. Got some Echo devices, phone device. All right, then.
on my Echo.
All right, what I'd like you to do now, Josh, and we're outside the bounds of the instructions because the instructions did not work for us. Hold down those two buttons on the printer, those top two right buttons, the antenna button and the one above it. Hold them down for 3 seconds until you see the power light blinking. Tell me when you see the power light blinking.
Oh, I fucking.
Okay, let go of those two buttons, and the antenna light is not on right now, correct?
No, it was blinking and then it stopped.
Okay, when the power light stops blinking, then the antenna light should start blinking.
Right.
Right?
It does.
Is
Right.
it is blinking now?
Yeah.
Okay. So through all of that, we didn't see any new devices come up on your cell phone's Bluetooth screen. Okay, so now I'm taking your phone off screen again. I'd like you to press the back button in the upper left corner and then go into Wi-Fi.
Okay, I'm in Wi-Fi. HP, something.
Yep.
A,
Go ahead and press that. Go ahead and touch that for the HP setup. Now it's not just HP printer, that's HP setup.
it says no internet connection.
I don't see that message. I'm still seeing the screen that shows your Verizon connection and then networks HP setup. So when you pressed, oops, we lost it. Oh, that's okay. You know what happened is when you selected that, it took your phone off of your Wi-Fi connection. Did the cell phone connect to the HP setup? Oh, Josh?
What that?
Okay. What's happening on the cell phone because I lost the image?
Yeah, if it says no internet connection, you want me to hit Wi-Fi?
Well, no internet connection is okay because when we pressed for the HP setup, it disconnected your cell phone from the house Wi-Fi. Do you have internet service through your cellular phone plan?
Not right now, no. I'm getting it.
You're okay, but you don't have it now, so you don't have cellular data.
Yeah, I do.
You do? Can you turn on cellular data so that your cell phone can?
Yeah, it's already on. It's on 5G.
It's on 5G. Okay, well, you should have internet connection through cellular connection right now.
Oh, you mean turn my hotspot on?
No. No, your cell phone is no longer connected to the house Wi-Fi, correct?
Right.
Okay. When you go into Wi-Fi on your cell phone, does it show that it's connected to the printer?
Yeah, but the printer says it's not no internet connection.
That's okay. That's okay. You're saying that message is on the printer.
No, that message is on my phone.
Okay, that's all right. Your cell phone is connected to the Wi-Fi of the printer, and that's not going to provide any internet connection. So I think you're telling me that the Wi-Fi connection listed as the printer, on that connection, it says there's no internet.
Correct.
All right, but your cell phone still has internet connection because it's connected through cellular towers. Okay.
Right.
Now, you're still able to get emails, right? I've got a message here that my computer is trying to reconnect to your cell phone. So it might reconnect through your cell phone data connection. We'll give it a minute to do that.
I went back into your app. It said continue.
Okay. Does it show the name of the printer?
No.
All right.
I went back into your rescue app. It said continue.
Oh, okay. Press continue in the rescue app.
Okay, it want the code.
Okay. I don't have the code that we previously used. I don't think I can get to that. Okay, I'm going to give you a new code. Let's see. Mobile device and link. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to do it. Email rescue, mobile device. Okay, the code is 613. I'll say it slower. 6 1 3. Okay, I'm going to start over again. I need you to not repeat, not say anything between, okay?
Yeah.
Starts with 6 1
Yeah.
3 3 6 9.
Yeah.
Did you get all 6 digits?
Yeah. It said broadcast.
Okay, do that.
It won't let me do anything else. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, just be a little.
Tap the broadcast. Okay.
Do that.
Broadcasting. Oh, look. We've been broadcasting for 8 minutes.
All right.
So when I bring up the settings app, this is what it says. Can you see it?
Not yet. It's still trying to reconnect.
This is interesting. . But I'm curious, how are we gonna get the printer to connect to the other Wi-Fi?
Well, it's, the HP app is designed to do that. But it was my impression that it was going to do that through Bluetooth, and those instructions simply did not work for us. So
Right.
I don't know that it is going to work. Now, it could be the case that we can connect by Wi-Fi to the printer and configure the correct password for the house Wi-Fi, tell it that we wanted to use that, and then tell it to switch over to that.
Yeah. But I'm wondering if I go back to the HP app and tell it to start searching for printers again, I'm wondering if it will be my printer and ask what one I want it to connect to.
That's possible. Yeah. Now, but I'm still not connected to your phone. Is there any message on your phone for the rescue
I
app?
tap on the red square and it just says broadcasting, stop, location, restart, cancel, and stop.
Choose restart.
Hold on. I don't have my camera connected. Yeah, it says cancel or stop.
Okay,
Do
let's
we
give
want
it let's give it a minute. Wait for a minute. It says your only choices are cancel or stop. Yeah, it just ended. I'm going to send you a new email. All right, I sent the new email. Oystein saying maybe HP Easy setup is easier. We tried that, and it didn't work. Am I saying that right? We did see model 3700 show up on the iPhone. Yes, that was for connecting to the Wi-Fi, and that is our current pursuit. Again, Greg M. Look at my posting earlier. I don't see anything about Bluetooth capabilities.
it says I'm broadcasting.
Printers.
How about, can you choose end or stop and then exit that app, actually close the app?
Stop. Close the app.
Yeah, then go to the new email that I sent you and use the link from there. That should relaunch the app and get you a new session.
The last email you sent me was at 5:29. That's the one I clicked on. Click on that one again.
5:29. Yeah, that was just a couple minutes ago, right? Yeah, do that one.
Continue. Use the same code.
No, I have a new code for you. Are you ready for the code?
Yep.
2 4 6 6 3 7.
It says error. This code has expired. Let's use a new one from your support technician.
All right. I'm trying to get another code number here and see if it'll work for us there. Okay, here's the new code. Are you ready?
Yep.
8 7 7 2 6 8.
Broadcast.
Yep.
Broadcast. Alright, they were broadcasting.
Okay.
I'm wondering if the app does not work on cellular. I'm wondering if it only works on Wi-Fi.
The app isn't needing to communicate through the internet at all, so I don't think that is relevant. Go ahead and switch back to the app. I'm seeing your phone.
Okay.
Okay, so then press that button next to Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi one?
Yep, and then continue.
Yabba. Continue.
Yeah. At this point in time, we have the phone is connected by Wi-Fi directly to the printer.
Yeah, I got 5G. It's not the printer is saying no internet connection on my phone.
The printer is saying no internet connection. Oh, on your Wi-Fi. That's okay. That's okay.
On my phone. Yeah, on my
Yeah,
phone.
on your phone. I got that. Yeah, we already know if we touch my printer's not listed at the bottom, don't do it. We already know that if you do that, it takes us to the next screen that's automatically going to come up once it fails to find the printer. You said you just bought this printer. Where'd you buy it from?
Amazon.
Say again?
Amazon.
Amazon. All right.
Do we want to reset it or?
No, let's wait for it here. It'll give up here in a little bit and go to the next screen.
Yeah, I think we bought it for $59.
Okay. Yeah, Oystein back here, where didn't you download the full installation of the software and didn't want something with easy in it? Yeah, I talked about that at the beginning, but then we did go back and do that, didn't we? You initiate a direct. Yeah, you initiate a direct connection to the printer, and the HP app passes the credentials to the printer. Yes, that's what I'm expecting. Here's the HP specifications. I don't see anything about Bluetooth. I think you're right, Lawn Dog. I went back to the manual and searched for the word Bluetooth, and it's not there. The phone must be connected to the Wi-Fi, to the house Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's what the instructions clearly was telling us. But how would it? Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Wi-Fi light still blinking.
Wi-Fi light's still blinking. Okay. Greg says I don't want to post my video again, but that video showed it was very easy via Wi-Fi connection. Are you talking about this video that I've gone back to multiple times? Yes, it looked easy there. Yes, it worked for him. It's not working for us. Christine says this link might help. I don't think the phone can be on the internet from the sky, meaning cell service connection, and operate the radio for Wi-Fi at the same time. I don't think you're right about that. I think it can. Because a normal installation, you wouldn't be doing this remotely. You'd be doing this on a home Wi-Fi system, not splitting the connection. Greg M., this person does the X plus Wi-Fi. We did do that, and then connects the phone to the ad hoc network the printer has. Okay, let me get these two. links and see what they are about.
Yeah,
Wireless.
it's not finding it at all.
It's not even going back to the next screen, is it?
No.
Okay, so this link is just that's not taking me to anything specific.
It almost seems you have to initialize the printer to Wi-Fi before you do anything else.
Well, that's through our thought processes of what we think ought to happen. Now, here, this video is showing what we are doing now as we connected to the DeskJet Wi-Fi. And actually, let me go back and look. It actually called it setup, didn't it? Yeah, HP setup. That's very much, and I think exactly what we saw. And it won't automatically reconnect. Okay, that makes sense. So he's connecting to that. Now, when he connects to that, he loses the connection to his home Wi-Fi. You see this blue connected? That disappears when he selects the HP setup Wi-Fi. This is exactly what we did. So now the phone is connected. And then it goes back to the HP app, and the plus button is grayed out, and the only choice here is this button here. Okay, so Josh, press the back button in the upper left corner and back again. Back again. Now let's close the app. Exit the app. And then relaunch the app. We found a new printer. See that at the top? So let's get it set up and connected. Tap here to start. Where it's in black letters, where it says tap here to start. I'm not sure that that's tappable, but try tapping those black letters. Okay, that looks like that worked.
Tap on it. If they enter your Wi-Fi password. Oh wait, if there's something else.
You don't have to tell me what it says. We're seeing it. Those available networks, is one of those your home? Yeah, it's the one that says Verizon. So go ahead and press Verizon. Okay, I'm taking your phone off screen. Go ahead and put in the Wi-Fi password.
Leave your iPad.
This is yours, but let's do it mine. It'll be downstairs.
Give me my iPad. My iPad's not turned on. Oh, Lord.
Bingo.
We're waiting here for him to enter the Wi-Fi password, but I think we're on track here. And I think this last piece was
waiting for my iPad to come on.
okay.
Mine takes too long.
This last piece is that if once we connected to the Wi-Fi service of the HP printer, if we had exited the app and then relaunched it, we would have saved some trouble here. Because what we did is we connected to the Wi-Fi service of the HP printer, and then we just switched back to the app that was already open. And that messed us up and caused us some delays. So we close that app and go back and reopen the app. And upon opening, it detected that printer because the phone was connected to the Wi-Fi service of the printer. Now the printer is showing us what other Wi-Fi services that it sees available, and it's asking for the code for that. So when we put in that code, the printer should connect to the Wi-Fi service of the house and probably no longer be connected to, or no longer providing a Wi-Fi service to the phone. That may or may not be the case, but the phone will have to eventually return it back to the house Wi-Fi. Yeah, I would say, Greg M., this process is a lot easier than other methods. And I think I'm going to just give up on the other methods and start using this method for my clients when I'm trying to set up a new printer for them, because in hindsight, I think this was okay. However, the instructions did not tell us to connect to the Wi-Fi service of the printer. That wasn't in the instructions, right? It was in that YouTube video, but the manual, I don't think had that instruction. So again, the HP website and the full manual, I don't think it took us down this road that we eventually wound up using. Greg M is saying, yeah, exactly. HP never mentioned that. So Greg's agreeing with me.
None of the manufacturer's soft manuals help you set anything up.
I put in the Wi-Fi password. Continue.
Yes. Well, that's interesting. I didn't even get to see the Wi-Fi. I didn't see even asterisks when you put in the Wi-Fi password. I think it's likely that this remote connection we're using doesn't have system level access.
No,
'Cause
I got it. You're done.
Oh, okay.
Getting IT address. Anything else?
Completing this device and printer connections. Yeehaw.
Yeah. Took long enough.
You think? Printer connected to Wi-Fi. Let's continue setting up your printer. Yeah, because we don't want to be done with this already. We've got more to continue. All right, press continue. It's showing the name of the Wi-Fi in the house. Your cell phone is still connected to the printer. Press the continue button there.
Yeah, another success.
Repairing. Repairing what?
I didn't understand that, Josh.
It said it's repairing. I said repairing what?
Oh, I didn't see the repairing message, but that's okay. It looks like we're going here. Connected printing services. Now, don't get ahead of me on this. In order to deliver printing and cloud services, technical data is collected from any printer that you choose to pair with your app or HP account. This data is necessary for connected printing to support printer features like supply alerts and operations. With your consent, we use data from your printers to support business operations strategy, analyze product information usage, improvement products, personalized feature, and serve relevant ads to you. We already said no to all of this. We do not want to press that accept all button. Press manage options. And these are by default now turned off. Once we chose, and I've seen this many times, once we chose manage options, they make it look like they're being really nice to us and turning all these off by default, but they weren't off until we came here. So that top section says required. The next section, there's a down arrow to the right of each of those switches that you could read more about it if you wanted to. We don't want to because we've already read that stuff. So just press continue. Create an HP account or sign in to register your printer. And there's a couple buttons, create account or sign in, but there's another thing that's not even a button. It says skip account activation. Let's do that. Press skip account activation. Don't miss out on automatic printer warranty registration. There's a back to account button, but we got to once again press skip account activation. Press that where it says skip account activation. Does this sound like a Microsoft approach?
Yeah.
Now, your printer includes 2 months of ink and delivery, and they have a check mark. Remind me 2 weeks before my 2-month trial of HP Instant Ink expires. If we do this, if we accept the 2 weeks, it's going to want us to create an account. You've already decided not to create an account. Aunt Mary has already said she'll buy her own ink. Thank you very much. So remove that check mark for reminding. We're not going to do continue. We're not going to do learn more. There's another link below that. It doesn't look like a button. It says do not enable ink delivery. Press that. This is all set up for end users to go do themselves, right? Are you sure you want to skip? You got a button for I'll try it 2 months. You got a skip offer. You got remind later. Now look how they did this. They switched these buttons around. We're already trained to select the button the item at the bottom that doesn't look like a button. That would be wrong because that's going to be remind me later. We want to skip offer. Press skip offer.
Skip offer.
Yep, the one that says skip offer. Printer updates.
Automatic.
Oh boy.
Automatically check for install printer new updates or notify. Automatically check for new updates and notify me when available. Let me choose whether to install or not. Myself, I would choose notify. Josh, are you saying you prefer automatic so that you don't have to deal with the question? That would be okay if you want it.
Automatic.
You want automatic? Okay, go ahead and press that for auto update and then click apply. Setup complete. Really? Are you sure about that? Congratulations, you're ready to print from this device. Do you want to print this test page? I would select yes. Go ahead and press that print button so it prints a test page. I like to do this when it's offered because if you leave here and then you still have printing problems, you're not quite sure where the problem occurred.
So my guess is I can control her printer from my phone.
Well, you could, but you don't need to. We should next be able to configure your computer to print to that printer. And that should be a lot easier.
Finally, we completed the task, the hard task today over the whole afternoon.
Yeah.
Completed. That took forever. I feel like it was never ending.
Let's see what the printer can do, Oystein. Now we're going to take a minute, see if the computer works like it should. We'll do the computer because we still got it configured printing from the computer. But, oh, am I really going to save this?
Will come up better. I can't tell you, but it will film up better than the old one.
I think the setup for printing to the printer from the computer is going to be easy. Okay, so here it says print set. Did it actually print, Josh?
Yep, it printed.
Okay, so press the continue button on the phone. Print from other devices. Install software from 123hp.com, which we've already done on your computer. Send a link to download the app or software. I don't think we need that. Skip sending link. Press at the bottom, skip sending link. Are you sure? You can print from this device.
No.
Yeah, we've already installed the software, so answer yes to that. Now we have an all done button.
Wait a minute. Are you still here?
Well, I don't know. If you press that all done button at the bottom, do we really think there's not going to be something else come up? Go ahead and press all done. Yes, it is done. Organize documents, 50% faster. Close that one with the X in the upper right corner.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you can close the HP Smart app, exit the HP Smart app.
We want to get out of the app.
Yeah, actually exit the app completely. Okay, then switch your Wi-Fi connection for your phone back to the house Wi-Fi. It automatically did that. It automatically went back to the Verizon connection because you had your Verizon set up to automatically connect when you're not connected to something else. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to your computer and we're going to try to print from your computer to that printer.
We have to set it up for my aunt's computer too, right?
Yeah.
But it should be the same process.
So yeah, so pay attention to this process from here forward because well, now you're going to have to install the software on your aunt's computer. But I'm going to go to printers and scanners here and add a device. Because the HP software is already installed, it should just show up here. Now on your aunt's computer, it might show up here on Add Printer, but you do need the drivers. So here I'm clicking on.
Well, it had the old HP software on that computer. Do I want to go in and remove that?
No, actually, the old software might work for this printer since we know this is, and I know you just bought this as a new printer, but it is a model that's been around for a long time. So the HP printer software you have on Aunt Mary's computer might work with this fine. It might be just this easy that you come into Bluetooth and devices, printers and scanners, and if it shows up here, just click this button out here that says Add Device. Do you see that, Josh?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm clicking Add Device. Now it says Connecting. I think we should switch over to Aunt Mary's computer after this and go ahead and make sure it sets up okay. Because it's pointless for us to have done all this so that she can use it this week if it's not usable on her computer. All right, so there it is. I'm going to click on that printer. And let's see. Oh, Open Printer App. Oh, this goes into this app, so it does want the app. Ugh. I just want to print a regular Windows test page. Is Aunt Mary's computer Windows 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have to re-add the printer all over again?
No, not on your computer. But this is automatically going into the app. I don't like their app. So here's.
Oh, wait. I found it.
Found what?
It found the printer.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, it's been showing us this printer all along. But I want to try to print a test page. So here's print documents. No, don't want to go that way. Printer settings. Does that give me the old style printer settings window? Printer status, supply, information, printer reports. Let's do printer reports. This feature not available for the selected printer. All right, well, let's try this way. Control panel. I think devices and printers from here will take me to the old interface. Not really. Not at all. I know there's a way to get to the old interface using like our command line, run command. Oh, now we got a right arrow. Here we go. Print test page. That's better. All right, I just clicked to print a test page. Is there any noise at the printer? Not seeing anything happening. Josh, do you still hear me? Right, Big Beast Build has not locked up. I'm still seeing chat messages come in. Does anybody in Zoom hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, I
Okay.
can hear you. I'm
Yep.
here. Loud and clear, buddy.
Okay, Josh, are
Alright,
you
you got-
there? I'm not hearing anything from Josh. One document in the queue. There's a document stuck in the print queue.
Might have to click on set as default. Maybe that's a good idea. See right there, it said versus remove.
Yeah,
So set as default printer. Maybe that might help.
We got
Oh.
the paper.
you got the paper. Good.
Hooray!
Okay.
What can I do?
Oh, wow. Amazing compared to the other one. That's for damn
He's a
sure.
professional. It was a little hard, but we got it done.
Let's close all dialog boxes. So I'm closing down these other things, and then what do we got here? Connection options. Let's get out of this. Close that window.
Mm.
It's still, this is still trying to set up the printer from a prior effort, it looks like. All right, I'll let it run through that. I'm going to bring up Notepad and see that the printer shows up from there. Go print. We set this as the default printer. It shows up there. And then click print. Here it says, let the app change my printing preferences. Well, the app that it's referring to here would be Notepad. Okay, Josh, that should print out another sheet of paper with the word test.
Yeah.
You got that? All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so do you want to switch over to Aunt Mary's computer now and we'll get the printer set up on that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get this thing closed down. It is still trying to install a printer. Oh.
What printer they find to install?
There's nothing else that it needs to install. I don't know why it's still in that. I'm going to come in here to Task Manager and in Task on this printer setup process. HP Smart app is still trying to do something. Yeah, so that's all end user friendly. Anybody could do it. So Josh, go ahead and switch over to Aunt Mary's computer and then come into do the DougBetts remote. Do you actually have to shut down your computer to do that?
Nope.
All right. Well, go ahead and change things over. I'll give you a minute to do that. I'm looking at, let's see, Mike, he's not asleep. I see him moving around a little bit. Jose Alvarez might be asleep. I don't know. Prophet Tim, I don't know. He might be asleep.
I'm here. I went to go use the restroom. I'm back now.
All right.
Sorry about that.
William Dawson, I can see he's awake.
I'm awake. What's going on, everyone?
Let me come take a look at chat.
Okay.
While I'm waiting to see Aunt Mary's computer come up as a remote connection.
That was remote Doozy.
Yeah. Zavi Minor says, kill the installation setup through Task Manager. Yeah. And Ida says the same thing. You shouldn't need to do anything on the other computer since it's installed on the network. The only question there is that does it need any driver? And I'm going to try to just connect it as a Windows printer and let Windows, it should be able to get drivers through the Windows update if it needs a driver for that specific printer, but since that printer's been around so long, that printer model's been around so long, I don't think we'll need to install or download and install from HP. But those screens were telling us that we would. Looking at these, Lawn Dog, our friends at Amazon just delivered my smart power strip. Thank you. Purchased. Or that you purchased. I bought one also the exact same model, like the spacing on the outlets. And he's talking about this Amazon Echo device smart power strip where you can individually turn those outlets on and off. Speedy C says, well done, Doug. Well, if well done means we've had the fire on too long and we've burnt the meat, I would concur. They're talking about, Tim says, I'm so proud of Doug. Thank you. Zavi Manor, the driver to Windows will not include scan. Good point. Yeah. Aunt Mary, do you want to be able to scan with this printer?
He's not up here right now, Bob.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just set it up for printing for now since she hasn't mentioned scanning. And if she wants scanning, we'll deal with that later. John says, I'm setting up a new MSI motherboard today, but watching you and the Zoom as well. Well done. Thank you. Lawn Dog, yeah, I would agree. We had too much flame broiling going on here in this session. Our burgers are burnt. Gold star from Tim. Let's see. I think, yes, I see Aunt Mary's computer coming up under the name Josh, so I didn't recognize it at first.
Welcome to Bob.
So, is there an iOS update?
Yeah.
Or what number?
Okay.
I think it's iOS 17, I believe. Yeah, that's what my friend told me.
15.1.0.
Okay.
I believe
Josh,
it's iOS 17.
okay. Josh, I've muted you there because it sounded like you're in a conversation with someone else. So we're going to go into settings here. You can unmute yourself whenever you choose. Bluetooth and devices, and then printers and scanners. Add a device. And here it is, HP DeskJet 3700 series. Click to add the device. Connecting. EFWW says A+++. Lawn Dog, Doug from Mary. I would do software installation so she gets all the features of scanning instead of your basic printers. Yeah, but you're not doing it, Lawn Dog, and I'm tired. I've got less than an hour before my Fortnite live stream. Zavi says remove the old printer. Oh, there's the old printer. That's a good point. So I'll click over here. And oops, screen just went blank. What happened?
Doug,
Right. Yes?
now get back if you want to scan with it too.
Oh, what did she say?
Yeah.
She said yes. All right. Well, here's the. I just added the new printer and it didn't. It showed up and now it's gone. I was going to remove the old printer. Now let's see what we have for.
Doug, I don't see a way that you can scan with this printer though.
No, we have to install the software. We have to download and install the software from HP to do that. But you do have HP Envy Photo Series. So I don't know if the screen went black again. Why does it keep doing that refresh?
But we want to be able to use it with a laptop too. That's why we bought it.
All right. Well, I don't know what configuration we need to do for your Amazon Echo device to be able to print to it. There may be configuration there to do as well.
I looked that up.
Okay. There's a driver error on that. The proper way to do this would be to uninstall the old software.
I'm eating a hamburger.
Oh, you are, huh? That's what I needed to hear. Not installed apps. I'm starting to get a little dingy. HPNV Photo 71 here series. This is the old printer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now we have the HP Smart software, the July 14th edition. Let's uninstall this for the old printer.
That's good.
Okay, so that's software gone. Go to HP. Let's see. It was actually 123.hp.com.
Yep.
Set up your HP printer. Office Jet. Look at there. Doug, you're not typing HP. Don't you have to type the letters HP first? No. I know people have been yelling at me that I don't need to do that. Or should I?
Right. That's, oh boy.
Well, I saw it pop up as a suggestion. HP Office Jet.
It's a dust jet, isn't it, Doug?
3. Oh, Desk Jet. Right. Thank you.
Definitely not user friendly.
No, I typed it wrong. Now I'm
Okay,
typing Desk Jet as DEKS. There we go. So here's the HP Smart, which the HP Smart software itself is already installed. That's not the full version of the software. My inclination is to go download the full software suite because I think this Install Smart is going to try to take us through the whole entire setup.
Maybe you could try to look up the model on Google and look up drivers for that version of the printer. What do you think?
No, I don't think we need that.
Okay.
Because we can, if we just want the drivers, we can get that from the HP website, but we don't want just the printing driver. We want to be able to scan. Okay, so I'm going to come here to DeskJet, and this is not getting me to that manual. So I'm going to go back and pick up, or not the
Someone
manual.
said in the comments what they say.
I
Huh?
have the chat room in front of me.
Okay.
I want to go back to that page where we had this one here. This one will work. What the actual manuals? Let's do this way. HP Desk Jet 3755 manuals. I'll bet you that search gets me there pretty quickly. All-in-one printer manuals. Sure enough. I'm going to right click and go to a new tab in case I want to come back to that tab. Yeah, this gets it right there so quick. A whole lot quicker than going back and trying to find where somebody gave me that link. Software drivers and firmware. It wants me to go to the Smart app. Click here for more drivers. Go for more drivers. There. This is what I want.
That was a lot easier.
Yeah. So this first one's the Smart app, diagnostic tools, installation software, full basic driver. We want the full driver in order to be sure that we can do the scanning. Oh, you know what? I'm better look at something else. I'm going to minimize this and get back to the desktop. We have this HWInfo scan here on the desktop. So that didn't uninstall that piece of software. I'm going to do Windows key R, appwiz.cpl, get into this list to see if there's anything here I need to uninstall. No, don't see anything there. Let's see if this is missing. HWInfo Photo 71 series. Go to open file location, see if that, yeah, it's gone. The item this shortcut is referred to is gone. Do you want to delete this shortcut? Yes. Okay, so that is all cleaned off and gone. They just didn't remove the icon from the desktop. Close that panel. DeskJet and Ink Advantage all-in-one print and scan driver and accessory. This one down here is the Easy Start. And then down here is Easy Start. So this is where somebody remembered me saying, I don't want to do Easy Start. I want to use the all-in-one software. I think we did wind up going back to the Easy Start when we weren't able to get things working. And then we wound up going to the cell phone app to finally get the printer connected to the Wi-Fi network. Download more drivers. It's downloading up here in the upper right corner. Then we'll open that file. Since the printer is configured to the Wi-Fi network, we should be able to tell it that we already have a configured printer. Your device is prepared if it's turned on, cartridge is installed, paper installed. Now it's time to install software. Click continue. Here's this product improvement thing. This is where I pointed out earlier that if you don't know to look for this, we don't want to do the product improvement study. So we have to click on Customize Software Selections and then remove that check mark. They could have just shown us that check mark to begin with instead of making us click on a button. Here's all of this fine print that we read there already. Had something to do with a second mortgage on the house, something like that. I don't know. And then, would you like to enable connected printing? No, thanks. And then all of this stuff, we say no, thanks. And then all of this stuff, we say no, thanks. I read through that a little bit more the first time we went through that. That was for the viewer's benefit. I already knew we were going to do no thanks on all that. So here we have automatic setup. I want to automatically detect the device. It should be able to automatically detect it because it is on our network. We shouldn't have to do manual. So clicking automatic setup and next, and there it is in this list. It's still checking the network environment. We'll click on this printer, and then we should be able to click next before this green graph goes all the way across the top, but I'll let it finish anyway. So we have selected the device, click next. Your current computer network connection is configured with device sharing turned off. This setting can prevent your computer from using other devices connected to the network, such as the HP device. For a trusted network, the recommended network configuration is to turn on device sharing. I'm inclined to not turn this on. Now, the reason for... Go ahead.
Through the internet cable, it's not connected to the Wi-Fi.
No, I don't think that's my reason for saying no.
Okay.
If we turn on device sharing, what that means is another computer on your network could send a print job to Aunt Mary's computer, which would then send the print job to the printer. We don't need that because this printer is available to any computer that's on your network. So if we turn on device sharing, what would happen is when you go back to your computer, Josh, you will see two instances of this printer. Or you might see two instances of this printer where you see the printer that's connected to the Wi-Fi network, plus you see the shared printer on Aunt Mary's computer. And so that's just as messy and confusing. And I've had that happen a lot at client offices when they buy printers themselves and set them up. Then we have 6 different instances of a particular printer showing up on everybody's computer, and they don't know which one to choose. So I'm going to answer no to this.
On this.
Don't pop it.
I'm not.
Hello, Sam Lazar. Okay. Now, how will you primarily use this device? This all is optional. So I just go click next. We don't care about telling them squat diddly doodah about what you're doing. That's a technical term, by the way.
Oh, man. You're doing it for your computer.
Yeah, I know, but how do you, it just dawned on me, how do you scan on this thing?
I
We'll
have no idea.
We'll get to that.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
How confident am I that scanning is going to be about the easiest thing we've done today?
Famous last words.
Yeah. Doug, do you really want to say that?
You want the other half of your hamburger? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how you scan on these, though.
All right, we'll get to that. I think you're saying that because it doesn't have a flatbed scanner that you would lift up a flap and then put a sheet of paper on the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
If I thought about getting one of these because my printer is like from Windows XP.
Well, this is kind of stuck here. What's going on? I have to ask myself, what was I just doing? We said, I got to go back and rewind the video and figure out what are we doing here? What is it stalled on?
It was installing the printer driver.
Something like that. I'm rewinding the video. Let's see, we did. What did I click on there? I'm going back 5 seconds at a time. Oh, I gotta go back further. Okay, activate. Software is installed. Go back here. Okay, so that's already said. We're not going to tell it whether we're a home or a business. And then device setup in progress. Software is installed. Your device is connected. Next, finish setting up your HP device by activating. So then it went to open a website. We don't care about activating. That's what it was doing, is it was going to activate. All right. So we're just going to close that down. I'm going to close that with the X. Are you sure you want to close this window? I'll click close. And the software is already installed. So do we have a scan icon on the desktop? Here's HP Desktop 3700. And if I click, that's the only thing we have on the desktop for the HP. So double click there. Retrieving information from the device. See what's printing. Set preferences, customize, maintain, printer home, print from mobile devices. Print and scan right here. Okay, so here's print and here's scan. Do you see those two, Josh and Mary?
Yeah, I see them.
Okay, is Mary watching right now?
No, people not in here.
Okay, well then you might have to show her this before. This tab is for printing. This tab is for scan. Now, scan a document or photo, open the scan dialog. Never mind that it looks like it's a flatbed scanner here. So I'm going to click on this to scan a document, and then here we're going to choose how do you want to save it. I think, Josh, you probably... No, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. You're still wondering, how do we do this? So do we want to save it as a PDF?
Well,
Josh?
why not?
Yeah,
Well, why
okay.
not?
So we'll do that. Live dangerously. Life is short. We'll do it as a PDF. Show viewer after scan with this check mark here means it's going to have an intermediate step where it actually shows the image of the document that you're scanning. I'm suspecting you probably don't need that because you're probably usually scanning a full sheet of paper. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. So now what you're going to do, Josh, is take a sheet of paper that you want to scan and put it into the sheet feeder at the top where you normally put blank paper.
Yeah.
Just put the document that you want to scan up there in that slot.
You
Tell
want me
me-
to put a blank, put a piece of paper in?
Not a blank piece of paper. I want you to put a piece of paper in there that has printing on it that we're going to scan. This printer does not have a flatbed for scanning. So you actually put a sheet of paper in the paper feed tray, the input tray where you normally put blank paper. Tell me when you've done that. You could use one of the test pages that we printed earlier.
I put the paper out, put the paper that we want to scan in.
Okay, good. Now, then we're going to click this button right here that says scan. All right, I clicked it. The scanner automatic document feeder does not contain any pages. Insert the pages to be scanned into the automatic document feeder and try again. I don't think this printer has a separate feeder for the scanning, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, let's go back and look at, I'm going back to look at the manual. Let's see, which one of these tabs is it? Here.
I think it's just the printer.
Oh, when you bought the printer, I guess I've been assuming you bought a printer that says that it's a multifunction printer scanner.
Right.
Is that not the case?
Right.
Scan using the HP printer software. Let's see this. All right, all in one. Well, no, this isn't all in one, right? It's a DeskJet all in one. That does scanning. Let's go find, let's see, here it is. Where's the ADF? Let's do a search for ADF and see what your ADF looks like on this printer. ADF is nowhere in there. Document feeder, not there. This is 3755. Did somebody tell me in chat already that it's not a scanner? Yes, Alice.
I don't think it's a printer.
All right, we're going to go find out. HP DeskJet 3755. All-in-one wireless printer, works with Alexa. Here, compact printer, copy, scan, wireless printing. This says here that it does scan.
But how?
There should be, is there another panel on the top for the automatic document feeder? Or is it on top, on the front? Does this front panel open up? the front panel of the printer where the paper normally comes out, does that, well, yes, that opens up for you to get to the ink cartridges.
Oh,
Where does it? Oh, here. Oh,
there's
there it
like a-
is. There it is. Okay. Josh, do you still have your phone connected to the YouTube video?
No.
Okay, how am I going to show this to Josh? I'll share the screen to Zoom.
There's a light on the printer.
No, that's not what we want. So Josh, I'm going to bring your Zoom session back up. Oh, wait a minute. Are you on Zoom? You're not on Zoom through Aunt Mary's computer.
No, I'm not.
Okay. And you don't have the YouTube video running. Okay, I'm going to try to describe this to you, Josh. There's a slot to input the paper that you want to scan on the top front of the printer. It's above the HP logo that's on the front center of the printer. There's a little slot that you can slide paper into on the top of the printer, and it's going to, what's that going to, is that slide in from the back side or the front side?
looks like from back.
You think it's from back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is from the back. Let's see, to your cell phone's,
There's a spot where the paper, there's a spot where the paper goes in.
you see the slot, not the blank paper. The slot where the blank paper goes in is behind the slot where the scanned paper goes in. Let's see, what can I,
Okay.
do you see that? That's the automatic document feeder.
No. I can put my webcam back over and back in and tell you what I'm thinking.
Okay, let's see, your webcam. Yeah, we could do that. I'm also sending you a photo by text. Oh, silly me. No, I know. Here's the easy way to do this. Oh, Doug. I tell you what, I'm getting just loony. Just go bring it up, bring a picture up of it on the computer. Duh.
It's been a long session this time.
Yeah, it has, you think? Let's do it through Amazon. Yeah, I look at Josh's clock and it says 6:30. Oh my gosh, no, it's not 6:30 here.
Hey, Doug, want to do it all again next weekend?
Do it all again next weekend. I don't think so. We're just about done, aren't we?
Oh boy.
Let's see. Here's the printer. Now, you said it. What did you say? It's the blue one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, it's the blue one. Okay. All right. Do you see this picture that I'm showing on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Where I'm pointing to with the mouse right now, where you see those people's heads,
Yeah.
that's where you feed the document in. The actual blank paper feeder is behind that. And the document that you're going to scan runs under this little thin bar right here. And it comes out the front. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, can you insert the original document there that we want to scan?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen this model printer before. Tell me when you've done that.
Are you going through the front or the back?
The back.
If it's Aunt Mary's using third-party ink and it works, you may not want to do the updates to the
True.
BIOS next,
Yeah.
because they may take that third party away from her.
Alice, the last few scanning that I've done, she's asking about a configuration page to align correctly. I haven't had to do that, although they do have that option available. Okay. So here we're going to click retry. Scanner automated does not contain any pages. Okay, we'll try putting it in the front then. When you start feeding it in that slot, it should kind of suck in a little bit. Lawn Dog says you feed it from the front, goes under the bar and comes back out the top.
Right now.
All right. There it goes. Okay, when you put it in from the front, did it feel like it was taking a hold of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so there it did the scan, and I
grab a hold of it now.
Okay, well, it looks like it scanned it, but I'm thinking that, did you have the printed side of the paper facing up or facing down?
Facing up.
Facing up. Yeah, that makes sense because that's the way the picture showed us. So let's click save here.
But it won't let me grab it now.
Well, it should have sucked the paper all the way through, right? It didn't?
No.
Oh. All right. Well, let's hang on again. We'll try it again. Because maybe it didn't actually find anything to scan. Yeah, it doesn't look like it did find something to scan. So you've got it inserted into the front, and we'll try telling it to scan again. Let's go back and then click scan. The scanner does not contain any pages. Insert the pages to be scanned and try again.
Do I just pull it out?
Did it suck the paper in at all?
Yeah. One
It
side
did.
of the paper is popped in.
One side of the paper is sucked in.
Yeah.
Did it come out the other side?
Nope.
So are you saying that the entire sheet of paper is inside the printer?
One side, it's like popped in and the other side is hanging out.
Can you show me that with your webcam or your phone? Okay, I see people saying that it goes in from the front.
Yeah, I'm doing it from my phone. Hold on.
Okay.
Oop. So it looks like this.
Okay, that's from the front. Can you hold your cell phone your cell phone seems to be locked in the portrait mode. You're holding your cell phone horizontal now, aren't you?
Hold on.
Do you know how to unlock it?
Yep.
Good.
There we go.
Much better. Yeah.
Is that cockeyed in there a little bit?
Maybe. Put the phone up above the printer and point the camera down at it. Is there any of the paper coming out the backside?
Nope.
Okay. Now slowly move forward. Okay. So you're saying it's not in there crooked, right?
No.
Okay, go ahead and pull the paper out.
Pull it out.
Yeah, just pull it out from the front.
Okay, I got it out.
Okay. Then show us with the phone again what that printer looks like before you put the paper in. Okay. And I see a little icon on the right-hand side near that lighted area that shows that the paper needs to be put in with the writing upside, pointed upward. That's what we thought. Okay. So go ahead and insert a sheet of paper again.
Okay.
Okay, show us with the phone.
You want to feel it?
Yes, I want to see it. Okay. So did the printer grab it at all when you put it in?
Nope.
Try pushing it in a little bit further.
The white one can. I think that's because I don't have paper on it.
So you got a light blinking when you push the paper in?
Yeah, I got a light blinking.
Okay. Let's try scanning again. Is it pulling the paper in?
Yeah, it's working. Oh,
All right.
wow. That is so cool. Wow. That is so neat. All right.
Hooray, we fixed it. Yay.
You like that?
Yeah, we got it now.
Finally.
Okay.
Sounds like Christmas morning.
Yeah. So here it shows up on screen. You can see a thumbnail image. And then we'll click
All right, I'm leaving
save.
this up so I can get rid of the horrible echo.
Yes, please do. Okay. So now, Josh, are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. So here we'll click save. And this is where you can type in the file name that you want to use. I'm going to leave it as just scan PDF, and it's going to overwrite that old one. We'll answer yes, we want to replace it. And then we'll double click on this, and we should be able to see the full page that we scanned. Okay?
Cool. Huh.
All right. So do you understand how to scan something? Do you want to run through it? Do you want to run through another one on your own?
I understand it.
You understand it? Okay, good. Well, then, is there anyone that objects to us putting this live stream to bed?
No.
No.
We've been going on for 2 hours, it says.
Yeah, I'm showing 2 hours, 49 minutes for the second stream.
Yeah, second one, right?
Add the first one to that. Now, if anybody did object to me ending the live stream now, do you think I would have cared?
No.
No, you wouldn't. No, sir.
Thanks for all your help today, Doug. I really
Appreciate
appreciate it.
all the help of the.
Of course, you're welcome. Welcome, Josh. You're welcome, Aunt Mary, and Tim and Mike and William. Josh, would you all say goodbye to the audience, please?
Bye,
Goodbye,
everybody.
everyone. Blessings to
Bye,
you all. Y'all have a
everybody.
wonderful week. We'll see you next weekend here on the panel.
Okay. I'm closing down the Zoom session, and here's my email address. And what you can send emails for is to request the credentials for the Zoom session if you want to join in that. Now, if we don't already know you a little bit, I want to get a little bit acquainted with you really before we bring new people in to Zoom. But I would like to have more people come in on Zoom. And then the other thing is to then send me a question that you'd like me to respond to during a live stream. I do not reply to the emails. There was an email that came in from Ken Stout asking a particular question that was one of the topics for today. We did not get to that. We'll get to that probably during one of the Windows Daily sessions. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great weekend.